All right, let's get into the ball. First game, Rockets Thunder ceremony, ring time. I think it became pretty clear pretty fast. Thunder are good. There's a point guard problem in the league. There's a point guard problem in this league. Um, yeah, mixed reviews. Not even mixed reviews. Probably terrible reviews. Just a round of this experiment of the Amin Thompson at the point guard position. Rockets running no PG. What's also interesting though, well, I'll get into that in 2 seconds, but like recap some of what you saw from the game yesterday, Damo, and definitely highlight on the point guard problems.
Well, for me, the main thing that I seen that I was very very happy about was the ascension that I believe Sengun's taking. I've been saying year in and year out he's ready to take step after step. He definitely took a big step. Playing phenomenal. They have great size. There is a point guard problem. Not gonna lie, Reed Shepard is not Patrick Mahomes as the Rockets thought. They thought he was Pat Mahomes. He's Pat Connaughton at best. It's real bad. From the defending champs, Shea still looks like Shea. I think a lot of people need to relax on the complaining about calls. He's gonna get them. He gets superstar calls. He's a superstar. Surprise, surprise. Nitpicking about the calls does nothing. Chet still looks great. Think he took a pretty sizable leap in confidence on the offensive end, like what I've seen from him. Casey Wallace's defense was amazing. They definitely need J-Dub. Don't hope anyone thinks they're going to win without J-Dub. That's not going to happen. The Rockets are in a good spot. They're in a good spot. I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with the OKC synopsis of that. I question if they're going to be comfortable. Maybe it's just a Sengun thing. Are they going to be comfortable with Caruso going up against bigs time in and time out? Are they just going to be like, screw it? Because it kind of seemed like they were like copacetic with that. So I want to see because it wasn't the worst job. It's just I want to see if they're copacetic with that going forward. Because every time
I see what he did to Jokic.
I think that was their game plan. I was like, if Caruso could guard Jokic, he could guard Sengun. That shit did not happen last night, though.
They seem real comfortable with it. So I'm curious to see if they are going to double down with that this year. But OKC is OKC. We all know that, and they need J-Dub. For me, I'm a steal my boy Mike's quote here because we was watching the game while on the game, and he got to see it better when it happened. He was like, we got Reed Shepard ISOs at the top key and a men threes. The offseason ain't been that long. So I'm concerned about how the Rockets plan on putting the ball in the cup going forth. Obvious point guard problem here. I think there was just some off nights from a lot of players as well. I do agree the offseason ain't been that long. Men going to start shooting threes. I'm fine with it. Ain't got to be 7. It's like 4 a game. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get 4 up. I don't know about 7 quite yet. But I don't think he played bad necessarily. The threes just didn't fall. And that's just going to happen as the season goes on.
Amin?
Yeah, I don't think he was like horrid.
Oh, no, I'm saying the 3. Do you think he's going to hit more threes in the future? Well, I mean,
He's confident with a shot.
As long as he stays with it, he should. I don't think this is and I gotta see him shoot just more. I don't want to say it's a mechanics issue. It's just him believing in himself to shoot the shot. You don't want him to turn into Ben Simmons, and I think that's everybody's fear. Right. So if he has to take 7 to stay confident shooting, he gonna whoop-de-doo. He's taking 7. I'm all for that. To speak on, and I know Soul still needs to go, but to speak on Omar's point more of the lack of point guard play just in the league or with the Thunder. I mean, with the Rockets. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. I was about to just say for the Rockets specifically, I don't know why they didn't run more because they still have Aaron Holiday, correct? He should be there unless I'm bugging.
He DMP, but he was there.
Yeah. They have a guy that can play point guard minutes. I just think when you have a young team, you got to let guys battle through the fire, and that's what they're going to do. So you're going to see more Reed Shepard ISOing, and they have to put him in those situations. They kind of stunt his development at being a point guard these past 2 years because of refusing to put him at the 1. You got Van Fleet, you got whatever. Now he has to play point guard. He has to learn on the fly. This is an on-the-fly learning job. Playing point guard is like playing quarterback. The best experience you're going to get is being in that fire. So it's going to be growing pains. He might not look like a traditional point guard now. Let's have another conversation in 35, 40 games when he's comfortable being a point guard now. And we can see if they still have an issue.
They got J.D. Davison. Bezos, what's this thing going on with teams not running point guard. It's not just the Rockets. Their same state crosstown rival is also doing this thing. Cooper Flag is playing the one tonight as well. Don't know why. Also the Timberwolves are running out that same thing. Is there a point? What's the point guard issue? Is this a big issue? Are they trying new things? Is basketball going too far with some of this stuff?
Well, I don't think we should look into it just a little bit too much because the two teams we have mentioned, they do have a point guard. They're literally just injured. So it's not like they're not just running a point guard. Kyrie just isn't there. Fred VanVleet isn't there. But outside of that, because the one thing that did surprise me about Houston, knowing that they did have a point guard problem last night, was still the amount of shot creation and playmaking that they got from the other positions. So like Sengun was playmaking and shot creating opportunities. KD, Jabari was getting a couple good looks as well. Amen, before he got injured, he was getting some good looks. And I think like even if you look at the other like elite teams in the league, that's kind of where it's heading. Where it's like you don't need that table setter, big term. But like you can get those playmaking qualities from a bunch of different players on the court because the game is just about how many shot creators can you have on the floor at the same time. Like at this point.
But do you think that's real though? Like do you think that that's a philosophy you would die on? The fact that we got enough shot creators on the court, we should be able to make it do what it do, baby. Like you believe that?
You still need an elite playmaker. I think that's a fair thing. You still need an elite playmaker, but you can't compensate for a lot of it now if you have enough shot creation from the other positions.
And I think that's where that's why we're seeing it right now with these teams. B-Souls tracked the fact that the point guards are injured. I didn't even go that route, even though it's subjectively true. I think what tracks is the people that are non-traditional point guards getting these minutes are young. I think everyone in the league is just starting to realize, hey, dog. And it's something that's been going on, but especially now in terms of development, we're just going to throw these guys that aren't traditionally point guards to the fire because if they can even learn, maybe not how to create for others, but just to create for themselves at a guard-like level, we're good to go. So when you tell me Cooper Flag's about to run the one, when you tell me Amen Thompson's about to start not only testing his jump shot, but his playmaking skills and other things like that, it just sounds like the goal is to make sure anybody that gets the ball doesn't stick going forth, especially with these young talents.
I would just say in terms, especially from the teams that you used, it seems like either A, these teams don't trust the point guards that they do have, or B, they want defense coming from the point guard position as well. Like they're viewing the matchups that they have and they're like, oh no, we need a guard to actually be able to defend right now. Like we can't just have somebody out there that's going to be useless on defense. If you look at who all those teams played, the Rockets are going up against the reigning MVP. You can't just throw a guy out there. You need somebody who's going to be able to keep up with him and also provide pressure. When you look at who the Mavericks are going against, they're playing the Spurs. They have a plethora of guys to put at the point guard. They literally have the best 1-2 punch in terms of starting the backup guard in De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper. You need somebody to be able to get on those guys. And we've seen it with De'Aaron Fox. Size and length definitely plays an issue with how he plays. Put Cooper Flag at the one. They have De'Aaron Fox. I mean, they have D'Angelo Russell. They have Brandon Williams. The Timberwolves, I don't know who their first game is, but I can imagine they have a guy on the other end of this, on the other side of the ball that they want to guard. So we can't put Rob Dillingham in right now. We can't put Bones Holland in right now. They don't trust those guys. You need a guy like DiVincenzo to just play defense, know his role, and be alongside Ant.
Timberwolves play the Trailblazers first. 10.
Yeah, they don't want that. Listen, Scoot Henderson? Come on now. Y'all know about Scoot.
And I just to add on with one sentence so Omar can go, Damo didn't mention this attribute as well. I don't know if it's significant or not. I think they also want people to get a board. Like bump defense too. I think they just want rebounding from all 5 spots too.
I don't know. The only thing I can say is I think that there's like value in having an adult in the room. And some of these teams have adults. Like some people are coming back for sure. And the Mike Conleys, from my understanding, he's just a little bit banged up, so he should be able to be back soon. Some of them, it's going to be a minute before they come back, or they're not coming back at all this season. I think there's just value in having an adult in the room. Hey, I know we maxed out on some of these books and stuff like that, and that's a different conversation. But having an adult be able to just tell people like, hey, calm down, X, Y, and Z, LMNOP. I saw Spencer Dinwiddie get cut the other day. You can't tell me Malcolm Brogdon is like, so done with basketball that he's just, I don't want to take a job anymore. Mike James, Pooh Jeter. I don't know. I'm naming guys.
Why does the adult need to be a point guard though? Like I think for OKC, a lot of people have made the argument that it's been Caruso. Like that's the adult in the room that really pushed him over the top. He's not a point guard.
Well, I think, and the difference is they have like that ball handling, that creation from Shea. I think that just being able to have your adult be that table setter. And I saw last night, like there was moments where KD did it, but from my perspective, there was also moments where KD was kind of going away from things and shying away from the ball or whatever. We're not about to turn back to, what was that? Was that MVP KD or the time where Russ got hurt or whatever the case maybe, and he had to run some point? I don't think we're about to get that in the big 2-5. So for a team like that, I think last night, if somebody just would have settled some things down, maybe we don't see a double overtime. If it's somebody that's just not like we can just go straight at you, go through you, all that stuff like that. I think that those things are important, but I mean, we'll see how the other experiments go. I am curious to see how the Cooper Flag experiment goes, because not gonna lie, probably should have stayed at Duke, or maybe he was scared. Probably was scared.
I'm all about going to the league.
Where are
Hey,
they?
Damo.
Um,
Cameron look good, don't he?
I'm about to say, does Cooper Flag, was he afraid to share that spotlight with Cameron? I don't know, man.
Carlos Boozer's don't look great, y'all. I'm not going. That's a different conversation. Too deep into the ballpark. Cameron looks good.
Oh, you want to talk about sons that look great? Theo Ratliff got 2 7-foot twins. Boy, the Ratliff twins.
Can you find the clip and send it in the topics?
The one of
the
when
one
they were just shooting the lights out.
Please,
I got you.
Find that
I got you.
No, yeah, Cameron Boozer looks great, but that's another conversation for another day. Let me get into some of these super chats.
Trying to even like just look vaguely at the champions of the past like 5 years in the 2020s for real. And when I'm looking at it, you got the Lakers, LeBron at the one, but LeBron's definitely a taller guy. The Bucks, Drew Holiday is there for sure, but their top playmaker is Giannis. Warriors, I guess, is the polar bear in Texas here. But then you have the Nuggets, the Celtics, and the Thunder. They might really just be on some how scary, but they kind of just might be saying, hey, how important really is that 6'4" guy passing? Just get everybody else to do it.
We got Peyton Pritchard now.
I think if you have you would get away with it sometimes, but still having that adult settle you down. Like LeBron is the adult. Like I understand LeBron is LeBron. But even for Giannis, I felt like Drew kind of let's calm this down. Jokic is Jokic.
They had Drew and Brooke, so definitely
one. Yeah, it's just a different kind. I'm not saying you always got to have that guy, but especially in those moments where last night I think they could have used the guy to just say, "Hey, everybody, just chill out for 2 seconds." And maybe that's where KD needs to step up, but we'll see how the rest of this goes.
I mean, to be honest, that is supposed to be Fred VanVleet.
Yeah,
that's literally.
That's
Fred,
why I didn't have a problem years ago when they got Dylan and Fred. But
that's what I'm saying. I would have brought in Mike James if y'all like light skinned guards. I mean, all right, let's get into America's team. Come on. This is what they've been waiting on.
Okay, who's America's team?
No. Let's not beat around the bush.
Talking about the Dallas Cowboys, right?
No.
You talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder?
No. How come y'all let Big Teeth beat y'all crazy style last night? Y'all let Buddy Buckets give it to y'all for real.
We went at 100.
Buddy was cheesing. Every time Buddy Hill shot a 3.
Steph had that dagger at the end of the game.
Last night, Lakers introduced their new additions. DeAndre Ayton stepped on the court for the first time for the team. But, no LeBron. No LeBron. And because of the lack of the king, potentially, the Lakers fell to the Warriors. Now, in an impressive fashion, Luka did have 43. But for the Lakers guys, what happened, man? Do the Lakers need a 43-year-old LeBron James?
Sage, I'll let you go first.
I'm glad I'm going first because I'm gonna just say it plainly. I already wasn't excited for this year. I've told everybody I'm not excited for this year. Right now, we weren't able to get everything that we needed to get. I still think while this may be arguably the best big that Luka's played with, probably going forth. If he can actually not look how he did today or yesterday. But despite all that, I'm not a fan of this Lakers roster, to tell you the gospel truth. I think we've made some additions that are cool, some additions that are dated, and some additions that I just damn near think are bad. When we get LeBron back, sure, we could have maybe won that game because he's LeBron James. He's going to at least get you 20 points. But I'm not excited for this year. We don't look like we can guard nobody again. I'm not excited for it. I was watching a lot of mid. Mind you, I was fixing my PC, so I didn't get the best analysis on it, hence why this sounds like such a vanilla take on it. I was really trying to fix old boy. But every time I looked, it was depression. I seen Marcus Smart put which was weird by the way, but I seen Marcus Smart put Curry in an arm bar. So like I'm not
fouls before
like what are we doing? I'm not impressed with that. Rui was Rui, but Rui's so hit or miss. It's not even funny to me. I'm not a fan of this team at all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the same thing I said when our first free agency acquisition was Jake Liberia. This team sucks. Just as a unit, this team sucks. No, we don't need a 49-year-old LeBron James, because with them we would just be a trash team with Luka and LeBron playing now. We're not meant to compete, and that's fine. We're meant to try to get a trade off at trade deadline. God forbid, God willing. And if that don't work, gap year. We waiting for LeBron to retire so we can actually build around Luka. That's all this is. LeBron pouting on the sidelines, Luka just having to be when Luka's our best defender, we got a problem. Yes, I said our best defender. Yes, I say our best defender because he's not a dirty player like Marcus Smart. You remember that conversation we had about dirty players, and everyone told me, no, he's just a gritty guy. What about Marcus Smart? He's just gritty. He put Curry in a half Nelson,
He did.
and threw his face to the floor. Dirty player, and I don't care he's wearing purple and gold. He's just a dirty player on the Lakers. What happened last night was exactly what was supposed to happen. We get beat by a better team because we are not good.
Yeah. I again, I said it in a vanilla way. Dom will touch upon a subject I've been feeling about for years, though. We're not going to be anything with LeBron and Luka. It's just impossible. The cap wise, at least in my opinion, we would have to be quite literally, Damo. The way I feel, it would have to be just LeBron and just Luka on the books for it to even fathomably work. Because I think even when you add Reeves to it, not that he's a bad player at all, but it's just too much money. It's just too much money being spent. So
Reeves not good.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Watch out.
I'm about to say, how am I going to do that? But it's just too much money to fathomably make a good team with those two at the same time. Unfortunately, it's just a matter of me never believing LeBron and my glorious king are going to get it done until we give the keys entirely to my glorious king. When that happens, dang, man, what that roster look like? But it ain't happened yet, so I agree. This is a gap year for me, but people are going to glaze because it's LeBron and Luka, and I will be part of it. Because
we can move to our glorious king, Al Horford. But we watched the game. I watched the game with you last night from the shadows. Slim Luka is here.
He was not fat. Can't confirm he was not fat.
Was cooking, man. He was making some shots. Hey, it's Luka.
He started rough from three, and then at some point it was like
the most vanilla 43 I've ever seen, which sounds so crazy, but it is what it is. I mean, what did you see from Luka Bezos? Because that's we don't care about the first game as Luka Doncic fans. What did you see from the first game?
What I saw was the Los Angeles Lakers wasting Luka's prime because of LeBron James. That's what I really saw.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Amen. But no, because I promise you, I'm not saying out of disdain for LeBron. Damo is. I'm not saying out of disdain for LeBron right now. But not you like LeBron, but you don't like him here.
I'm a Laker fan before anything. Exactly. This has nothing to do with disdain. I'm thinking about my team.
Y'all see how LeBron is on y'all's brain. We were supposed to be talking about Luka, man.
But
I
it's
know.
nothing. But
He's
the
so
reason
great.
why,
I'm
'cause it's nothing
I'ma
to
be
talk
honest.
about though, because we know Luka.
He looked better.
Genuinely
He looked
speaking,
skinny.
genuinely speaking, we know Luka is at worst a top 5 player in the league. Y'all already know that's my goal. But so we know that that's what we have on the roster. We know that everybody else on the roster is just brand names at best. Marcus Smart, DA, don't sleep on Rui, Austin Reeves, all these people. These just brand names that won't accomplish anything because they're not an actual, not only talented player sometimes, you can question talent, but they're not talent that fits together. There's just a bunch of random names on there. Half of them are old and the other half aren't good. So it doesn't matter when you have to sit there and talk about LeBron, how Luka looked last night, how Curry looked last night. We already know what's up with both of these teams, to be blunt. But especially with the Lakers, Luka gonna look great every game this year, damn near. It's not gonna matter really for every game this year because it's not a roster that's competent enough to really accomplish anything. I don't even think we're gonna, depending on who we get, we might not even make it past the first round. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but
What about the play-in? I'm being
Oh my gosh!
I think we'll make it there. I think LeBron and Luka can get you there.
Please,
He looked great.
amazing.
Oh my gosh,
He
you said
looked
he's a
amazing.
generational
Luka-
player. He looked like a top
tell
5
us about his
player.
defense. Like I don't know. Tell me something.
Luka looked amazing. Him losing weight, you definitely could tell. They were talking about it during the in-game broadcast, talking with JJ Redick. Him being able to actually slide his feet, move, stay consistent with his stamina and everything like that. His conditioning looks a lot better. He's not looking like he's red in the face and winded after 3-4 possessions. Luka looks really good, like scary good. And he was already scary good. That's the bad part about this. A lot of people, since Gil said it earlier, and now everyone's starting to say it, a lot of people are saying he's about to go on a Kobe 06 run without LeBron James. I doubt that. I don't think that's what he's about to do. What he is about to do is something we are only going to see from Luka Doncic. We're going to see something we haven't seen before. It's going to be uncomparable to any other player, any other player's run, whatever the case is. Is going to be a Luka Doncic statement that he is the best player in the league. And the defense that he's going to bring is going to surprise people. I said it before. He was the best defender for the Lakers, non-dirty. That says a lot.
So we're bought in on the weight loss.
So far, yes.
I actually am. Yeah. Considering how the events
There's no reason
transpired.
not to.
Yeah, how events transpired last season, especially hell, I'll be corny. I'll still play into the narrative of the trade, even. But let alone what I saw last night. I know that's probably the biggest overreaction I can have off of one night because I've been underreacting to everything. I'm completely bought in on this is gonna be Luka's year of just being like, LOL, fuck you, good. But I've always thought that. But this year he's like slimmed down, and I think he's actually going to be at least a competent defender.
Do y'all think those like one player carry job seasons are even possible in like with how talented the league is?
It's possible, but you got to be damn good. but it's possible.
I mean, yeah, obviously you have to be damn good, but I'm just like I expect Luka to have like an insane year numbers wise. Like Luka's going to be Luka. But I'm talking about the year, like let's say the closest comparison is like 2017 Russ. Like really carrying a bunch of trash to the playoffs.
Oh, so we're not considering Jokic years.
I mean, which Jokic year are you talking about?
The one where they got
Pick
packed
one.
up at 5.
Pick one.
I mean, some of the years he actually had good
Last year.
teams.
Wait, what was the year we were arguing? Oh,
This year?
who's the MVP? What was it 2 years ago? We were arguing, well, if Jokic's last name was Johnson, he would have been the MVP favorite because they're a 6 seed, but they're really a 12 seed when he's not on the floor. Wasn't that like 2 years ago? We was battling with Tatum, or was that last year?
Well, what about this year? Even it's not like the team good.
I don't know. I mean, the answer is yes. The answer is yes.
This will be the third or fourth year in a row where he's done it. If that's the case, this year, I think he's done it dang near every year.
Well, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm looking at the help around Luka, and if LeBron is about to be as iffy as he may be, I think the help around Luka without LeBron is worse than any one of those Jokic years. I would even argue that Russ had more help his year. So that's why I have the reservation that I have. You think this team without LeBron has more help than Russ in 2020?
We're talking. You say that, but then when you go back and look at those names, you realize how bad that Russ team was. You're talking about baby Sabonis. So before he knew who he was, we're talking
Baby
Victor.
Depot.
Hey, Orlis Oladipo before he found out who he was, and then what?
You can find out you can sing.
Samaj Christian,
Anthony Moore.
You're right. Steven Adams. You're right. The screen setter.
Okay, and now go through
good.
the Lakers without LeBron.
Austin Reeves, already better than everyone we named. Who is he? Austin Reeves is better than everyone we named. Who is he not better than?
I think you're a little too quick on he better than Vic. I don't know.
I'm not quick. I don't know if you want to do eye test or look at the numbers, but Austin Reeves is compared to who Vic Oladipo was. Thank you.
All day,
that version of Oladipo, yes,
Yeah,
that was Oladipo before he got confidence.
all day.
Okay.
That's literally the Oladipo before he was better than 2011 Derrick Rose. Come on, Souls. Like that was.
No, I know.
The
This is
last
in
year
2018
Oladipo
Oladipo.
couldn't average 20.
That was the last year Oladipo was looking like a bust.
Or maybe Ray. Y'all maybe gassing Austin Reeves too much.
Hey, that's the Celtics fan on him. That's the Celtics fan on him.
I'm about to say, I don't even think that he's.
Hey, we'll wait.
He averaged 16.
We'll wait. Yeah, we'll wait, man.
We'll wait. But regardless.
Okay, after Austin Reeves.
After Austin Reeves, I would say the most comparable player, Rui. Rui is probably on the same level of Oladipo. Like Rui is on the level of Oladipo at that time. Then what? BA Steven Adams?
Oh, nah. You disrespected Steven Adams now.
Well, how good was Steven
That's
Adams?
Steven
at that
Adams.
point in
Yeah.
his
You're
career?
talking about Mr. I'm a
That's his
screen
third
for
year,
you.
isn't it?
One of the best.
Adams,
He's not just one of the best screen setters and rebounders in the league.
What does that
Not
mean?
at that point in his career.
Okay.
Steven Adams averaged
What the fuck is DeAndre Ayton?
First of all, at that time, one of the best screen setters. He could have been one of the best rebounders because he was too busy boxing out for Westbrook. He was a good little boy that season. So what are we really talking about? He
No, he box out. That's rebounding.
Hey, that's fine. He played the best good little boy role. Good boy. Box out for Westbrook. Good boy. What? Stop
Better
it.
than DeAndre
I think unironically,
better than
Steven Adams.
DeAndre Ayton.
He had less offensive game than Rudy Gobert. Stop it.
Oh my God,
Stop
we're fucking back. Hold on, everyone. We are fucking back. We're arguing Steven Adams versus Rui Hachimura in 2026. What the
This is ball talk. This is ball talk.
The prime of Steven
and
Adams.
that's where I stop everything.